Good morning. We all are parasites. In this unit, parasitology, we had already discussed about the types of parasites. Today, we all will be talking about parasitic adaptations. Adaptations means adjusting oneself into the surrounding. So now these parasites are successfully living inside the body of the host. We had already discussed about the definition of the parasite, and we all know very well that they all stay inside the body of the host. So what thing is making them so strong to stay into the parasites? Now, when we talk about we had learned many types, approximate 14 types of parasites we will have learned, but out of 14, the most common parasites that are the ectoparasites and endoparasites, they are successfully living, which are related to the human. We will be talking in detail about them. So let us discuss about the adaptations into the ectoparasite and the endoparasite. First, we will be talking about the adaptations into the ectoparasites. Ecto means they present on the skin or the on the body surface of the host. So they are having the three types of the adaptation: adaptation for the nutrition, adaptation for organ of attachment, and rate of reproduction. As far as the adaptation for nutrition is concerned, so nutrition means for getting the nutrient from the host. So ectoparasite, they feed on the blood or the subcutaneous tissue of the host. For example, when we talk about the mosquito, bed bugs, so what must they have? They must have the piercing and sucking type of mouth parts to, to puncture the skin of the host. So what do? They pour the saliva which contains the anticoagulant. The term anticoagulant means the substance or the chemical which do not let the blood to form the clots at the site of the injury. So what happens? This anticoagulant do not allow the blood to clot in their mouth parts. It causes more inflammation. If more inflammation is there, more blood will rush out from the host injury, and they will get more and more blood to fill. Then not only this, leeches, they are sanguivorous. Students, note down the term sanguivorous means the animals which lives or which feeds on the blood. So leeches are sanguivorous. So they are feeding into the warm-blooded animals' blood. So for that reason, they also secrete the anticoagulant, which is called as hyaridin, and if you will observe, so they feed on the subcutaneous tissue. This subcutaneous tissue they feed on, and after that they lay their eggs. Means first of all they will eat the subcutaneous tissue. They form some spaces, and in their spaces they lay their eggs. Then next is the organs of attachment. When we talk about the organ of an attachment, they various animal, if for example leech, they have the suckers which produces a kind of vacuum. You all can see the sucker is around. This is the sucker of the leech, and this sucker is producing a vacuum like pressure, and they enables them to get firmly attached to the host head louse. So they have the clings to the head. So for that particular reason, they have the modified legs which aims into the claws. You can see this claws. This claws helps them to hold the hair very firmly. When we talk about the parasitic insects like itching mites, so they bear the legs with the long bristles. You can see here. So this helps them to get attached firmly on the body of the host. So this specialized attachment enables them to get firmly present on the skin, because these animals are present on the body of the host. As far as rate of reproduction is concerned, so parasites, when we talk about the teak and all, so see, the best part is that they produce parthenogenetically. Students, note down the term parthenogenesis. The term parthenogenesis means reproduction with taking place without the partner. Means female alone is sufficient for the production of the new ones. That means the environmental factor are influencing them. If they are getting the suitable environment, so female can increase their colony, their offspring by laying the eggs. Simply, they do not require the male to get fertilize their egg. So parthenogenetically means the virgin birth, means the birth is occurring without the partner. So female alone can produce next generation without involvement of the males. So in that case, they do not invest lots of energy in search of the host, and if the male is not present, the new generation cannot come. Not only this, about them is if they are getting the suitable environment, they can lay n number of eggs. Uh, Say example, when we talk about the bed bugs, so bed bugs can lay approximate 75 to 500. Now 75 to 500, there is a big gap, right? 75 and 500 legs they can eggs if they are getting the proper environment, the bedding is comfortable, and this bedding is having a moisture or something where which is suitable for the new ones. So female has capacity to lay the 500 eggs also. Same way, headlouse, if they are getting the proper environment, means the person is nutrition and their skin is having more and more nutrients. So that particular time, the headlouse ability to lay many eggs. So if the environment is suitable, host is giving the proper nutrient. So that particular time, they can also lay 200 to 300 eggs in their short lifespan, and they can increase their number. So this way, the rate of reproduction is very high in the case of the ectoparasite. Student, this is all about their whatever changes, or you can say the adaptation are developed inside the body of the ectoparasite. Next lecture, we will continue with the same topic, adaptation, and we will be talking about the adaptations into the endoparasite into the next lecture. So that's all for the day. Thank you very much.